Robin.
Morning.
Hi.
Why the fuck are we here?
Yeah, right? We should have just taken the whole week.
You know why? I'll tell you why we're here.
Fishing already.
And our mics sound different.
Oh, do they?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what they did. I think they tinker with stuff when we're not here.
Is there tinkering going on?
Because they're bored or something?
It does have a bassier tone
Mars,
to it.
it sounds like shit.
It's got a bassier tone to it.
Whatever the settings were 5 days ago, let's just do that.
Oh, that's impossible to get back to.
I think they have to tinker and fiddle when we're not here.
Fiddling, tinkering.
They fiddle about. A lot of people are like, why are you guys doing 2 days of radio? I'll tell you why. Because they pay way too close attention down the hall.
Yeah.
They got a vacation list, and they just have check marks.
Yeah, little circles and X's and check marks.
Because the end of last year's contract year,
Yeah.
they actually told me I wasn't allowed to take a day off.
Isn't that great?
Pieces of shit. So that's why we're here. The old days, we took our days and we never even counted them.
Yeah.
But these bean counters, they're counting our vacation days. So
Every day.
So we figure we could take a couple days here and then use these 2 days later in the summer.
We try to throw them.
Huh?
We try to throw them off.
Oh, I know. But they're keeping track.
Of course they are.
They know to the minute how much time we got left
Yeah.
as far as
Right.
vacation days. So
Thanks.
what the hell, we're here and we'll have a good time for the next 2 days.
Yes.
How's everybody doing?
Goody good. It was nice having a little bit of time off.
Yes.
That was nice.
Did you almost kill yourself?
Oh, God. I'm a
You look
mess.
pretty fucked up.
I pulled a Danny Ross there on
You
the...
blew someone and almost drank yourself to death?
A record time. That's great.
Drinking and a gay joke in the same
yes.
Yeah.
No, it's the pool, obviously. I took a dive into the pool, and I didn't hit on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
But I was coming back up, and I think I went a little too far. Not I think. I did go a little too far.
Just scraped on the side of the
and
pool?
Scraped up the side of the pool on my my forehead, right up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then my schneezola, and god damn, fucking looks like I was beat up.
You were very, I went over that night and Ant was very, very tipsy.
Oh yeah.
Was that fun?
Oh, was I?
Was that fun to check out?
I got there late, but it was, one point we were in the pool and I was getting out and he was asleep in the pool with his head on a step and his feet on like one of those floaty mattresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is he asleep like that? And you kept turning to the left, and your mouth and nose would brush the water, and then you'd come back up.
Oh, my God.
But I was like, I was getting out of the pool.
You do have a will, right?
Of
For your
course.
family.
I was
All right,
watching him like he was a child.
I hate to see the state get everything.
That was good. Yeah, I think if my head would have been underwater, I might have woken up. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but people think they'd wake up when they're puking and choking on it too, and they don't.
And then
so
they don't.
I wasn't. Me and the mortgage weren't willing to take that chance.
It was a tipsy night.
Oh, that was a tipsy night.
I was like, bro, you gotta get out of the pool because I was getting out. I was like, I can't leave him in there by himself.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
like,
good
I'm all
idea.
right. I'm like, you're not. And you're like, yeah, maybe I'm not.
Maybe I should go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went, but oh man, I really skinned the shit out of my
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
my face there.
Looks pretty bad.
That nose can't take a good beating.
You were he was bleeding. And I wanted to rush you to Parkland Memorial. Holy shit.
Had a nice head wound.
Oh my God, what a shot to the face.
I grabbed a picture of it. Like I should pop it up there somewhere. I took quite the. There it is. That's.
No, I saw it on Twitter. I follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
With the
paper towel full of blood.
yeah, very bloody. I thought it was a towel, but paper towels
Yeah.
to clean up the blood.
Yeah, that's right when it happened.
Damn.
Whew.
That was part of the Daniel Craig day.
Oh, that was the end of it. Yeah. That was.
You had a pretty good tease on Twitter because you said you were bringing a friend to the range. I was thinking it was Jimmy Norton all the way because you haven't shot yet, right?
Never.
No.
So I thought it was going to be Jimmy, and next thing you know, it's Daniel
Oh, it
Craig.
was James Bond there. Daniel
How the fuck
Craig.
did that come about?
I don't know. You find friends.
I know you. I know we have the same friends.
Yeah, of course.
I know the deal, but how did it actually go down?
Well, he's wanted to shoot for a while, and
Mikey,
I'm pretty much the go-to guy when it comes to, hey, we need a shitload of weapons,
right?
And we all
someone put the word out to him saying, "Look, I know a guy."
Yeah, we all
that you can
out.
pretty much shoot whatever you want.
Yeah,
and so then Daniel Craig said, "Well, that sounds like a good time."
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and he was definitely a fun guy, man. What a pisser.
Yeah,
just loves the shit out of shooting and drinking some Guinness.
So, did he meet you at the range or the compound?
We started out at my house and then grabbed up all the weaponry, which like weighed the back of Mike's car down.
Wow,
it's just hysterical. We're just driving and he has an SUV, big one. And the thing was like loaded out with weaponry and ammunition.
Were you like, holy shit, this is Daniel Craig?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting to meet celebrities like that. He's a good guy. Seems he's James Bond, for the love of God, you know.
Yes, Jimmy, go ahead.
No, I
see Jimmy's face.
I didn't see Anthony before, but I did see him after the Daniel Craig. Yeah. And when Opie said it, were you like, oh my God, it's Daniel Craig? If you don't go, yes, I was. Every 2 seconds to myself saying that. I came in that night and he goes, fucking Daniel Craig, James Bond was shooting my fucking gun.
You gotta say it. That's fucking tastic. Yes, I'm trying false modesty right now.
Hilarious.
It was
you're trying to be cool.
It was yeah. No, it was pretty goddamn cool, to tell you the truth.
Were you having one of my Obama dreams, like don't blow this, don't blow this, don't blow this?
No, I don't think at that point I could have.
Were you sitting there going, "Oh, please don't say anything stupid. This is way too cool, and I don't want to blow this."
Well, I didn't want to come off like fanboy, you know.
Right. You
don't want to do that.
Right. Well,
it's really bad.
But then you're focused on that, and that's where you could fuck it up.
But there were a couple of instances where questions came up, like I would ask, you know, I guess if anybody was around about certain movies, things like that.
Right.
But
I'm sure he wanted to talk about movies.
That's what he does. So you know,
when you hang backstage with the band, you don't talk about their music.
Occasionally,
I learned that a long time ago.
Something just comes up.
What was your movie questions?
God damn.
Did you talk about James Bond?
Well, I talked about if he worried about destroying the franchise.
Oh yeah,
because it was a reboot. It's a Bond reboot. It wasn't like they just brought in another guy to take up where the other guy left off.
Sure.
So I was like, you must have gotten the script and been like, am I going to be the guy that destroys the James Bond franchise?
Right.
And yeah, he did have some concerns about that shit, But that's I didn't really get into the whole thing.
But walk us through it. So you guys go to the compound to load up and then go to the range.
We load up. We go out to the range and
how was the conversation in the car to the range?
Very, very just casual, relaxed about all kinds of just like small talk kind of shit. But
did you keep turning your head going, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit?
No.
Come on, man.
No, I was sitting in the back seat on the way there.
Oh, really?
And I was on the front seat on the way back.
Right.
Because
were you just looking at the
some phone calls
back of his head going, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit?
Yes, I was looking at the back of his head, and he's going, he's got a great head of hair on him. What am I doing?
It's James Bond. Holy shit, I'm going to shoot with James Bond. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Well, yeah, that was kind of cool, getting to the range and firing off some weapons.
What about the boys at the range? Were they, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, that's James Bond?
Well, it was a very, very private range that day.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
It was all set up nice.
There was a guy there taking care of business, and we pretty much had the whole range to ourselves. So went out there and shot off. I brought everything. I brought like every weapon that I own for the most part.
How much did it cost you?
It didn't cost me really anything.
The ammunition?
Leaving with ammo.
The ammo, though?
Work. Yeah, they tossed me some ammo.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it was nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's always nice when that happens.
Good for you.
But the 50 cal, yeah. You can't shoot it enough to go through a lot of rounds. I think I brought a case, which is probably 100 rounds of ammo, and I don't even think we went through maybe 25 rounds because it's too much. it beats your body to shit shooting that thing.
How many times did you shoot that?
But I took probably four or five shots off of it.
That's all it takes to
That's
beat
what
your
everybody
body
does. And
up.
then you're just like, I can't. My head is
No
going to
kidding.
fucking explode. I don't know how these guys that's their weapon, like in the Middle East and Afghanistan. I don't know how they shoot this fucking thing all day, because it's just boom, boom. And
Do they have special equipment?
You know what? You could throw on all your shit, but I'm thinking when things go down and you just got to pull your weapon out and start shooting.
Yep. Gotcha.
You're not ready to, put earplugs in and shit like that. It's just the concussion. It doesn't matter what you put on your ears or your eye protection. It's the sheer concussion that is going through your sinuses and everything else in your upper body. The shockwave that hits your chest and stuff. It fucks you up.
Now, I want to go back to Jimmy. Is he downplaying the James Bond story?
Well, I didn't see I didn't see him.
It seems like he
happened.
might be.
When I saw him, he'd tipped a few back, and it was just funny to hear him describing fucking James Bond was shooting my fucking gun.
Shooting my gun. It's great. It's fucking great.
And then a minute later, I'd get a cookie, and I'd come back and I'd go, man, fucking James, I'm fucking James Bond.
Jimmy's making fun of me.
Anthony was very happy.
How was the chit chat on the range?
Good. A lot of gun talk,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that. Got to.
He's like a man's man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's one of those man's. Men.
Yeah.
He's well built. I'm looking at the picture. I didn't realize how fucking muscular.
Yeah. I think he's in training for the next one.
Fuck.
The next Bond movie.
And then you were able to get him back
Wait
to
a minute,
the
hold
compound?
on, excuse me. You didn't fucking steal my idea and give it to him, I hope.
Oh, what?
Where there's a bomb in the president's office? I hope that's not the next James Bond movie.
No, I didn't give him that.
Okay. I'll save you, Mr. President. All right, making sure.
No.
That's mine.
No, that's best saved for a Harrison Ford vehicle, I think.
Much better.
Something like that. The good shit was shooting of course, the Walther PPKs.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting a Walther with that's the James Bond gun, for the love of God. And then some of the other weaponry around the range was a lot of fun to shoot. But and then we were going back and dropping me off, and Mike was like, let's grab a Guinness. So I went into the house downstairs, and I had the party the night before, or 2 nights before. God only knows.
Didn't you just have one long party?
It just kept going. So
how long was the party?
The place is a wreck. Friday after work.
Till yesterday?
Till like yesterday. Although yesterday I would really I sat around doing nothing.
You finally crashed?
Yeah, I had it. I had totally had it. So we came back, ordered up some pizzas and grabbed some Guinness, hung out outside. And
were your neighbors like, holy shit, that's
no, they
James
couldn't
Bond?
see. They couldn't see.
Where's the holy shit, that's James Bond?
There were those, but I wasn't going to say them out loud.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool,
Yeah.
See the guy there, and he's very attentive to the range master.
Mm-hmm.
And he did pretty well with the shooting. We were doing drills, like walking drills and other things, hitting certain parts of the target, not just hitting the target. And it was
he a good shot?
Fun. Yeah, not bad, definitely. And that's about.
How long did he stay at the compound after the shooting?
I don't know, about an hour or so.
Nice.
Fucking.
Did you guys exchange
let
emails?
Let me see the Shelby. It's like, oh, okay. So he gets in. People, boom, starts it up. It's like, hey, yeah, there it is. Danny Craig's him starting up my car.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Did you say, holy shit, holy shit?
Holy shit, holy shit. Holy shit.
He's revving my Shelby. Look, we've been at this a long time, and every once in a while you get one of these holy shit moments.
Holy shit, holy shit.
And you were in the middle of one of these holy shit moments, so I want to know when you said holy shit, holy shit.
Yeah, but I tried to control myself.
I understand. You have to.
I was trying to control myself and being just a regular guy.
How did it end?
You don't want to come up.
Did you exchange phone numbers or
Done with
anything?
the pizza, done with the beers, and him and Mike were taking off.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. It was like, take it easy. I had a great time. Gave the old handshake and then the old the old man handshake, hug, back pat thing, and then off they go.
That was it.
And that was pretty much it. Nice visit with Daniel Craig.
As soon as the front door closed, did you go, holy shit?
Holy shit.
I can't believe that just happened.
You're a pisser.
Jimmy, you think he did holy shit?
I know he did.
What do you think happened as soon as that door closed after his day with Daniel Craig?
As soon as the door closed, he probably just went, "Fuck, James fucking Bond," and went and like looked at him on YouTube as James Bond and went like, "That was the guy. That's really him." And he probably went over the whole conversation, and there was one thing he said. He was like, "I wish I didn't say that." I introduced him as Daniel Bond.
You think I critiqued my whole conversation? And
you don't think it was stupid
trying
when
to be cool, like just hanging out?
Yeah. Anthony probably said to his girlfriend, like, look, when I mentioned that we were both using the Bond gun, you don't think that was bad? And she was like, no, it's fine. It's like that. You said it 8 times. It was cool. He got it. How many pictures did you get?
Quite a few.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, pictures,
all right.
videos. It's pretty funny though watching him shoot the Desert Eagle 50 too,
right?
And the Barrett 50.
You should have just hit on him the whole time.
Oh Jesus!
When he was shooting those big guns, like you should have just touched his arm. Like, God, you really lost a lot of weight.
I don't think I would do that, Jimmy.
Should have flirted with him.
But you hear like,
yeah,
holy motherfuck!
That's awesome. Let's go to Jason in Texas. Jason.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
Hey.
Hey, Ant, were you walking around the compound with Daniel Craig just da-da-da?
No,
that was probably afterwards.
I was not doing it. You
probably just cranked up all his whole sound system.
You guys are complete assholes.
You should have pulled your cock out one. Look, that's about 007.
See, it can't just be two men of similar ilk hanging out.
That wasn't similar. That was a holy shit, which happens
what karaoke
very
song
rarely.
did you sing?
I didn't sing any karaoke.
Sit down, Danny. Hate being called Danny.
I want to sing one.
No.
I'm going to sing For Your Eyes Only.
No, he wanted them to do it. He wanted them together to sing You're the One That I Want. Do you ever see Grease? Fucking song's amazing.
You guys are the worst, man.
Spectral wants to know if you masturbated after the fact.
Shut up. There's no need for that. He's a good guy.
Let's go to Steve in Orlando.
Is shooting some guns.
Good morning, Steve.
Hey, just so you guys know, I saw live from the compound that night. Anthony was freaking out. He was talking about his muscles while he was holding the guns. Daniel Craig revs my engine. He revs my engine on my Shelby.
Do you understand, sir? There was a tad bit of sarcasm in what I was doing. I actually said his eyes were dreamier than Andy Levy's from Red Eye.
Oh, I didn't say I wouldn't have acted the same way. I just couldn't help but notice that you were playing it down a little bit more this morning, that's all.
Of course he is.
Oh, please.
Of course he is.
I play up things to the camera, sir.
All right.
Take it easy, guys.
I just don't think I'm going to be able to take
Tim in Jersey. Tim.
I get slack for all this.
Tim.
Hey.
Hey, sorry, Ken from Jersey. Hey, Anthony, did you ask Daniel if he wanted his Guinness shaken, not stirred?
No.
Did you tell him how much you liked Roger Moore? And that he was the best Bond?
No, I did not.
You didn't do that?
There was no speaking of Roger Moore or anything else. He's got Cowboys and Aliens coming up. That's the next movie coming out. That's the one he's in.
When the fuck is that movie coming out? They promoted that during the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
The Super Bowl was like 10 months ago, I think.
I know.
What the fuck's going on?
Well, it's big, big comic booky kind of, geeky movie.
Yeah, that Daniel Craig thing is pretty damn cool, though.
Yeah,
That's all right.
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's fun, and, a celebrity. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? We should move on to Casey Anthony just because we got Uriah Faber coming in at 7.
Now there's a celebrity
And then we got
I want to have over the compound.
Then we got the Rescue Me guys coming in. We got a busy fucking show today, so if we don't do Casey Anthony now, we might not do it for a while.
By the way, I got to say, I had this thing called right from the start.
Yes, you did.
Well, hold on.
What was going on.
I got it right here.
Oh, wow.
This was almost a month ago. You said
month ago. I kept
let's-
tabs on this whole trial, my
Let's
friend.
call this 3 weeks ago. You said this.
I have a prediction for the fucking Casey Anthony trial right there.
Right.
She will not be convicted of first-degree murder. This is a capital murder case, and they just don't have it. They don't have enough evidence. People know she's involved in some type of shenanigans with this kid being
Language.
dead. I know. But as far as getting a first-degree murder charge, nah. I ain't seeing it.
There you go.
Ain't seeing it. And they didn't even give her any of the murder charges or manslaughter or nothing. Because as time went on, even after I said that, I realized there was nothing there. You know what was there? Emotion from housefrows. And look, I'm not saying she's innocent, but she's not guilty. Yeah.
Oh, you just missed it.
Damn it.
There's Daniel Craig on the
look
TV.
at that. It looks
right
like,
there on the TV.
Look at that. It's Cowboys and Aliens. That's the movie.
Did you discuss this movie with him?
Not really, no.
No, huh?
I don't want to discuss too many movies. Look, it's my pal.
Well,
You think girls like him?
Girls, guy was telling me one story about some fucking, they got pulled over for something, and you know he had his girl in the car and everything, and the guy was like trying to pick up on him.
What, the guy was trying to pick up on him?
Yeah, he's just like
The cop?
yeah. Hey, Harrison Ford's in that, huh?
Harrison Ford's in this?
I didn't even know that. I want to see this goddamn movie.
Fucking Harrison Ford doesn't really age, huh?
No, he looks very much the same.
Kinda
He got
creepy.
he got older and then just stopped right there.
Right.
He reached the point. And that was
Very
it.
long ad for Cowboys and Aliens on the TV.
Yeah, what the hell? Oh, I guess this is on the Apple TV.
Oh, it's Apple TV.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt the Casey. I thought it was on the TV.
That's fine.
I didn't know that we were controlling that shit. It was on one of our TVs, so I thought they did it. All right, whatever.
It is a pretty cool idea. It's like, why the hell would all the alien shit have to happen, post 1940?
Sure.
You picture cowboys, people in the Old West would freak the fuck out at aliens.
It is
like,
a great
what the
idea.
fuck is this?
Anyway, so Casey Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the jury should have found her fucking innocent. Of course.
Yeah, not
It's a
guilty.
travesty because she's guilty of fucking something.
She's guilty of something. But right from the start, when I was watching even the opening statements of the prosecution, they didn't have anything. They didn't have how the kid died. You kind of need how someone died to get a murder rap.
Cause of death, sure.
Cause of death. There was no timeline. And people said, well, the Scott Peterson thing was all circumstantial evidence. They had the body that washed up on the shore of the water that this guy, his alibi was that he was fishing, and there was a definite time frame thing there. There's no time frame with her. It could have happened in this whole area, this gray area.
And there's a lot more motive with Scott Peterson. He wanted to get rid of his wife who was pregnant because he didn't want to be weighed down so he could move on to this other chick. There's a motive there.
And there were no witnesses and no video of her abusing the kid in any way. They didn't have, here she is smacking the kid around or yelling. It was footage of her playing with the kid. So
the prosecution just blew this, huh?
Either they blew it or there was really nothing
or they
else
just
they
couldn't
could
get
go on
enough
to.
fucking evidence.
Because I thought the prosecution did a great job with what they had, but right from the start, I was just like, they don't have anything. You need the body they had was nothing. They had bones. They couldn't even get DNA. They couldn't tell if it had been touched. Animals had screwed with it. They didn't know where this tape was from. There were no fingerprints. It just was not enough for a jury to say, yeah, she's guilty of murder. Oh, really? How did she do it? When did she do it? I'm not really sure. Why'd she do it? She likes to party. So when they were saying not guilty on all those charges, I wasn't surprised. A lot of people, though, freaking out. Oh, boy, these moms. Well, you fucking bitch. I can't wait till you're dead. You'll burn in hell.
Well, no. Unfortunately, that karma isn't a bitch.
No.
You live long enough, you realize karma is not a bitch.
Yeah, of course not.
It never works out that way.
Serial killers that just die in their bed, sleeping at 85, 90 years old.
Karma is not a bitch.
Yeah.
That's the statement for today.
That's how it works.
So stop with that horse shit.
But, boy, I'll tell you, batshit crazy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Liar.
A little nutty, right?
Yep. She's got them crazy eyes.
Do you want the jury reads the final verdict? I guess that's a bit old at this point.
That was the
Most
big
people
moment.
have heard that, right?
That was the big moment.
Just in case they haven't heard it.
Yeah. I liked her in her little pink tuxedo
Yeah, what the hell
shirt
was that
she was
about?
wearing. She looked very cute and very ladylike in it. That isn't a good picture, Sam. Please.
Nah, she's haggard. She'll get her shit together after she gets out of jail, right?
Once she has all the makeup to get gussied up. See, that's a good picture right there. She is haggard, though. Boy,
Couple weeks in the gym.
She needs some sleep.
Couple weeks in the gym, right?
Yeah. She's got
Get rid of that bloated look of hers.
Yeah, she got the bags under her eyes because, how good could you sleep when one of the matronly dykes in the jail cell wants to, have you shove your face down into her pussy?
Her Brillo pad.
Yeah, that's got to keep you up at night.
Her very rough Brillo pad. Here's the verdict being read.
In the Circuit Court for the Ninth Judicial Circuit in and for Orange County, Florida, State of Florida versus Casey Marie Anthony. As to case number 2008 CF 15606-0. As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of aggravated child abuse, verdict as...
That's going to be boring. Let's cut our losses.
Yeah. Well, you know why? Because
It's all not guilty
you need
coming in.
You need the video.
Right.
You got to show her. She gets more and more like, and then they're all hugging.
I didn't like
the
they couldn't get her
team.
on anything. I thought they could have got her on something.
Well, they got her on lying.
Oh, hopefully, and the judge could give her time served, or he could make them consecutive instead of concurrent.
Yeah.
So I really hope that he makes them consecutive, even if it's out of the ordinary for a case like this.
Really?
Yes, I hope he makes them consecutive, so she's a few years.
I really think they want to get this shit out of the way, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Probation?
No, I'm guessing a concurrent sentence, time served.
Holy shit.
And
Why would they do that when they could make them consecutive?
It almost seems unjust. It's like, we couldn't get you on this. We'll get you on this.
Good.
Yeah, but it
shouldn't
just
have lied
doesn't
to the
work
cops.
that way.
It's
That is
not-
good, but it just doesn't work that way.
It's not L.A.
You know what? She shouldn't have lied to the cops, this fucking twat about her dead kid. She shouldn't have lied to the police.
Yeah. But the judge has been pretty good. He's been pretty fair and honest with this whole thing. He hasn't made the old media circus out of it. Not like Judge Ito. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know for sure what they're going to do. But they can apply time served to some of her sentence, even if they do give her a 4-year, which is the max. She might serve a couple of years of it.
How long has she been in jail?
She's been in for 3 years, but she's also in on a check fraud thing.
So she's already done 3 years?
She's done less than 3 years, because some of that was
Yeah, I got
attributed to her check fraud shit.
Well, that's how they were able to keep her, right?
Yeah.
So why would she get time served then if some of that was check fraud?
Just some of it, not all of it. The rest was just
They'll do
they
the
arrested
math.
her for murder, and
She's not going to stay in jail too much longer.
she's not going to be. Put it this way: she's
She
been in jail
definitely is
3
not.
years. If they tell her she's got to serve 18 more months,
Nah, there's no
She's going
way.
to be like, I can do it on my head.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
do it
no
on my
way.
head.
There's no way. It'll be less than a year.
But I think they might just want to. The prosecutor retired. He's like, fuck this.
Did he?
I'm out of here. Yeah. The head prosecutor's like, I've had this. Fuck
done.
This, I'm done. I'm
Really?
done. If I couldn't win this one, I'm done.
Holy shit.
But she might. I don't know. I think they might just want to look. Let's get this fucking shit out of our court system let her go on to do whatever the fuck she's going to do with her life, and get her out of our system.
Now, Anthony's the local legal expert. You might be right. You've been right so far. But wouldn't it look better if they kept her for a couple of years? So this way she's not released in the middle of the circus. She's released a couple of years from now. So at least she'll say, well, she was in jail for 6 years.
That's true. And if you had the type of judge that might do that, then I'd say that could happen. And it still could. But this Judge Perry is really, he's a straightforward judge guy. Like, all right, the jury spoke. We do have these charges. She has been in jail. You know, it's not my job, and it's not his job to make up some kind of a sentencing based on what he personally thinks, because he's in charge of sentencing.
Right.
So it's not his job to sentence her based on any personal feelings he might have.
But
he's going to take into consideration.
Can he give her consecutive, not concurrent? He can legally.
He can.
So why would the law give a judge that discretion if not to be used in times like this? Or times where the judge feels it's appropriate? Why would the law allow him that discretion?
Because it really doesn't happen very often. It's a misdemeanor charge. It's not a felony charge. It's a misdemeanor charge. And
that's what he's got to work with,
It
right?
would be excessive.
Yeah.
It would be excessive, even though what she was originally brought up on, but she was acquitted of it. And he does seem like a no-nonsense kind of, look, and here's what we do.
And to serve 3 years, some of that time for check fraud, I mean, not many people serve that much time for a check fraud case.
Yeah.
So there.
Oh, Ben, are you kidding me? Look, see, a lot of people aren't really agreeing with me.
What, they think she's going to stay in jail?
Yeah. But I've gone through this on Twitter and everything.
When's the sentencing going to happen?
Today, I guess they hit the court about 9 o'clock, yeah.
Really? So, all right, let's...
But there's going to be some yipping and yapping beforehand.
All right, let's put it on the table. How long do you think she gets? We'll check this shit tomorrow.
I say...
Less than a year?
I'm saying no more than 18 months if she doesn't just walk out. So I'm going... I'm thinking it's 50-50. Either 18 months or she walks that day.
I think the judge will do something, but obviously make sure it doesn't look obsessive.
Or excessive?
Excessive, excuse me.
Wait, do you have...
I had 5 days off. Excessive, yeah.
How much time can she get?
I think he'll keep her in jail for just a few months to let everything kind of just chill.
She can get 4 years.
If he feels like that's not excessive.
She can get 4 years.
She's not.
That's all?
They'll get some of that time served taken off the 4 years. So
I say less than 6 months is my guess.
I'm going to guess full 4 years.
I say they keep her for a little while just to let the circus die down a bit.
She's a pig.
I don't know.
All right, listen, we got the defense attorney, Jeff Ashton, talking about what happened on The View.
Oh, it was on The View. He's making the
So then the verdict that we saw here, not guilty. What went through your mind? You expected her to be found guilty, didn't you?
Well, we thought she would. I mean, you always know that in a jury trial, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But we felt like we put on a good case and had enough evidence. So yeah, we were pretty shocked. But that's the way it goes. We understand that can happen, and I think I mouthed "wow" about 5 times.
So when people say you didn't really prove the case, how does that make you feel?
It doesn't make me feel that bad. I mean, we put on everything that an investigation, a really thorough investigation, over 3 years produced. So we put on every piece of evidence that was admissible, and we felt like we argued it as well as anybody could.
Yeah.
You know what the problem with the prosecution was, and I'm no expert, believe me. They really did kind of get bamboozled and brought in to the defense's game of just trying to throw in smoke screens with the child, her being abused, as a sexually abused, and all the things that the defense threw out there. Instead of staying on track, the prosecution then would go up and cross-examine these witnesses that the defense brought up, and the defense brought them up for like nothing. It's like, so you're wasting your energy and resources. A lot of the defense witnesses, when the judge asked, all right, cross, the prosecution should have went, no, we don't want to talk to this person. Who gives a shit?
And by the way,
let's go to as many facts as they could.
Yes.
But they really just let them hang themselves.
And it worked because one of the jurors said that, wow, with her home life being so, like, she alluded to that. So you're right, the defense did rope them into it, and
They
worked.
roped into it and brought the prosecution into their game, where they shouldn't even have questioned some of those witnesses. They should have just said, no, we don't want to cross-examine. Not even worth it. But let me bring up my fucking, my DNA guy, or let me bring up my forensic guy as far as, anthropology expert. Let me bring him up. But no, they got caught up in trying to defend against what the defense was saying.
Yep.
And that's why that bitch ain't got no fucking murder rap against her, motherfucker. And she is cordially invited to my pool to scrape her little nose against
on
the
the
wall.
side of it. Help clean up the blood.
Ah, yeah,
I'm sure she's good at cleaning up.
I'm sure she likes
messes.
pools too. Oh boy.
Another show called The Talk, which is a ripoff of The View.
I like the other show called The Walk.
The Walk, yeah.
Yes, you walk the walk. And
How about the chat?
How about the bomb?
That's right.
I guess Julie Chen lost her fucking mind.
Oh, did she?
A lot of people losing their fucking minds over this thing, but there's no real surprise here. There really is no surprise here. Everyone wanted to see her found guilty, but it wasn't happening.
And they thought she was. All that Twitter shit that I was doing over the past fucking month with this trial, all you saw were these women going, I can't wait until she's got that needle in her arm and she's getting the death penalty. It's like, really? Really?
Well, they were waiting for that one moment where the prosecution said, aha! What about this? And they never had it.
Never had it.
Here's Julie Chen losing her mind.
We are in a very somber mood right now because the verdict in the Casey Anthony. You okay? Help me out. Okay.
Help me out.
Sorry. Okay. So the verdict has come down in the Casey Anthony trial. Well, we don't have it on AP yet, but let me just bring everyone up to speed. Okay. Did say not guilty of first-degree murder.
Get a hold of yourself.
Exactly, you fucking
You're a
blubbering idiot.
broadcaster first, you
I know.
dummy. You did the news forever before you got this talk show. What's wrong with you?
Eddie from Bad Dog. I'm absolutely crying over here.
It sucks, but it is what it is. It's the fucking legal system.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bummer, that's for sure.
Was she bawling, crying when OJ got let off the hook? Was she crying on that one? Oh, the verdict in. Yeah, OJ. No, I bet not.
I wish we had footage of her reading that.
You know, speaking of that, Ann, I have to say, Kim Kardashian.
Oh, she caught a lot of shit last night.
She wrote or tweeted, "What? Casey Anthony found not guilty. I am speechless." I had to jump on this one. I wrote, "Your dad helped get OJ off. How are you speechless? How are you speechless? You should understand this game."
She should have written back. Did you see his face, though, when they said not guilty?
Right.
Robert Kardashian was the only one looking around like, what?
Well,
that motherfucker's guilty of sin.
Hey,
Holy
your father
shit.
was speechless as well.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck? But I couldn't help it. I had to fucking ask her, how are you fucking speechless?
A lot of these people just, if you went to like hashtag Casey Anthony and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Casey Anthony trial. A lot of these people would just, and the majority of them women and moms themselves.
They don't understand the law, women.
Yeah, they don't.
They're too busy with their aprons on, making cookies. They don't know anything about the law. They just think what's right is right. They clap their hands.
Mm-hmm. They really, it is fun to watch some people that have no concept of the legal system trying to process this and how this happened. And just having no clue. If they find new evidence, can they try her again? It's like, no, they can't. Why didn't they make her talk? They can't.
You got to tell them double Jeopardy's not making you watch Jeopardy double the amount of times.
See, Chip, that's exactly it.
Hey, juror number 3 spoke out finally.
Juror number 3.
I thought the juror, these people,
yes,
they weren't going to talk. They're finally coming forward a little bit.
A few of them, yeah.
They probably want to defend themselves. They're being murdered in the media.
Yeah,
yes.
Juror number 3 had this to say.
She is juror number 3, Jennifer Ford, a 32-year-old training to become a nurse. She told ABC's Terry Moran the reason the jury acquitted Casey Anthony, the prosecution didn't prove its case.
How can you punish someone for something if you don't know what they did?
The prosecution wasn't able to give you a solid enough picture of how
Do you see that picture? I have no idea what it like. They didn't even paint a picture for me to consider.
And the biggest question, says Ford, was never answered. How did little Kaylee die?
Yeah.
If you're going to charge someone with murder, don't you have to know how they killed someone or why they might have killed someone or have something where, when, why, how? Those are important questions that were not answered.
Fair enough, man.
Especially
it sucks,
death.
but
Exactly.
it sucks, but fair enough.
Yeah.
In this country,
Exactly.
I don't want to ever have to depend on the judicial system myself, but it worked in this case. They didn't prove their fucking case.
Yeah, I think they couldn't. I mean, literally, it was like one of those things where there's just DNA. Nothing could help.
Yeah, there was
but
nothing
the duct tape,
there, really.
It was in her house. The duct tape was in her house, right? It was the duct tape from her house over the kid's mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was too, but too many people had access to it. Like
it could have been the mother,
just
it could have been
hers.
the fry, right, okay.
The whole thing with the chloroform and saying that there were so many searches for the word chloroform on the computer. And then the mother said, she was searching for chlorophyll and she put in chloroform.
Do you believe that?
And
No.
The mother was protecting her?
No, but I don't think there was chloroform. I don't think chloroform was used either. I think, here's another thing. One of her boyfriends, and this was early on in the trial, and no one even brought this up, put up a thing on Facebook, those dumb little things people send you, and it said, get her with chloroform. It was, or win her over with chloroform. And it was some chick, and it's just one of these goofy fucking web things you put on. And if she saw that, let's say Casey Anthony saw that, and it's her boyfriend, and it's like some chick, and it's like, win her over with chloroform, and she doesn't know what chloroform is, wouldn't she be like, I want to find out what this chloroform is, because I don't know what my boyfriend's talking about.
Right.
And on this little post that he put on Facebook. That, like, I search for shit where it's like, yeah, okay, you just search for some stuff. And if people looked at it out of context,
You're like, why
it looks
the fuck
sinister.
is Anthony searching for that? Yeah,
it looks sinister, but it's like,
Yep.
To me, I don't think that made any sense. Yes, 84 times you can search for chloroform. Believe me, I've searched for other things and tried. And why? Okay, 84 times? Why would you have to search 84 times? Once you search it once, you know what it is, so who gives a shit?
These guys are making good points in front of you, but the problem is they still didn't prove their fucking case in the end. There's a lot of suspicion. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, she's guilty of something. Yes. We need a Star Chamber situation here. One of my favorite movies of all time.
One of that?
Until they had to go Hollywood and give you a message at the end that maybe this isn't the way to do things.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking Hollywood. You know Star Chamber, right?
Michael Douglas.
With Michael Douglas?
Yeah.
And Hal Holbrook. Who doesn't love a good Hal Holbrook movie?
Right.
Hal Holbrook.
The first, 4/5 of the movie are great, and then they have to give you the little moral message that maybe we shouldn't take matters in our own hands. But I love the concept where they got some people together to take care of people like Casey Anthony.
Take care of business.
When you know someone like Casey Anthony is guilty, but the court system isn't able to prove that, the Star Chamber people took care of business.
They take care of it.
Yeah, they took the law in their own hands.
I think it was more blatant in Star Chamber. You can't. No one could tell. Like, she was involved in something, and that's a given. And she didn't tell anybody that for 31 days her kid's missing. That's a given. But there's nothing there that says she did anything.
Can't we just kill her because it would make a lot of people very happy?
It probably would.
Can't we do that in America?
They would, yeah.
Here's more Juror 3.
And what about Casey Anthony, who didn't report her daughter missing for 31 days while she carried on with a partying lifestyle? Did that have any bearing on the jury?
The behavior is very bad, but bad behavior is not enough to prove a crime.
This stupid juror is smart, man. She's saying everything she should have said.
When I heard that they came up after about 11 hours of deliberation,
you're like,
I'm like, no, I was like, she's not guilty.
That's what I mean.
Knew it. Yeah.
That's what I mean by
I was like,
it's going
I
down.
knew she wasn't guilty.
Of course,
they would have to sit there and make like if they're especially a capital murder case, they would have to, even if they knew. They'd be like, we have to sit here for another at least 24 fucking hours, or we're going to look like, we're just throwing out a death penalty here.
I read the tweet that she was found not guilty in a house full of people. A lot of people at Weeze's that day, a couple days ago. And, the reaction was like, it was like, unanimous.
Yeah.
Get the fuck
out of here.
And then we turned on the TV and people were shocked. But honestly, Anthony followed the case very closely. I sort of followed it. I was keeping tabs on it as well. And there's no shock here.
No,
there's just no shock here. Unfortunately, unfortunately, this is exactly what should have happened.
I had no surprise.
It sucks and people are bummed out and all that, but they didn't prove their case. We should like move forward because Uriah Faber's going to be here any second.
Yeah,
and we should take a break. But before we do, Jay Leno just had a moment with the Casey Anthony trial.
Oh, he did.
I'll be honest, I did not hear this. Danny brought it to our attention, so I want to listen to this. I guess one of his jokes might not have gone well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't get this. In a stunning decision, Casey Anthony found not guilty, not guilty. You know what this means? This means President Obama's economic team is now only the second most clueless people in America. That's what it means. Did the mic on? Yeah? No, you're all good. Now, what happened?
Jay. Oh,
jeez. The mic out.
No, you could hear the tin, but I think it was just like people were like, oh,
yeah,
that was actually a good joke, though.
Yeah.
Let's hear it again.
President Obama's economic team is now only the second most clueless people in America. That's what it means. Did the mic on? Yeah? No, you're all good. Now, what happened? Tell me what happened again. I don't think they heard the joke. Yeah. Tell them again. Tell them again. In a stunning decision. No, Casey Anthony found not guilty. You know what this means? Well, this means President Obama's economic team is now only the second most clueless people in America. That's what it means. Exactly. I tell you, I don't get it.
Yeah, good for Jay. Going with it.
That's funny.
Good for him.
Oh, my God. Hey, is this thing on?
Hey, to be fair, Butch Worley from Birmingham writes, bullshit, Opie.
Whoa.
How about Lacey Peterson? No cause of death there. What about cases where no body is found? That juror's an idiot.
What? The Casey has... If you look at the Scott Peterson trial, there was a timeline there. He was in a boat when she went missing. There was a body with flesh on it that could be a time of death. There was motive. He was cheating. There was a lot more there than there was here. A lot more. There's no. When did she do it? Riddle me this. When did she kill the kid? How did she kill the kid? And why? Do you
think she killed the kid? Or do you think it was by accident and then she covered it up?
I have no idea. I don't fucking know. And apparently neither did the jury.
What's your hunch? You're not a juror.
Here's my hunch.
Everyone has a hunch about
this. Which means nothing. I don't think she said, hey, I'm going to kill this kid so I can have a good time. Whether she was drugging the kid so she could go out, leaving it at home or whatever, maybe that. Maybe the kid did climb up the fucking ladder and drown in the pool. Maybe then the father was freaking out and said, boy, your mom's going to be mad. Oh, we're in trouble here. Let's, make this look like something else happened that didn't involve us, and I'll take care of everything. You just go back in the house. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that could have happened, and the defense threw all those out there.
But then how does she go about life for 31 days like that?
She's a psychopath.
Yeah,
she fucking her crazy eyes. She was laughing in the courtroom. I'd have a face like I was constipated the entire time. I would just be like,
Dude, 2 days ago, my kid was choking on a Dorito, okay? And it was a pretty serious thing.
Yeah.
And he's fine and all that, right? We're fucking traumatized. Like, I'm sitting here like I just want to go home because it was an incident, you know, that parents go through. And I'm thinking, 31 fucking days when knowing you have a dead kid?
Yeah.
That I can't even wrap my fucking head around that as a parent.
I
can't even wrap my head around that.
She's a lunatic. She's a fucking lunatic.
We had a choking incident 2 days ago, and I'm out of my mind. And it wasn't to the point where it was going to be some, a real problem, but it was still.
It was enough.
It was heavy. It was a heavy incident.
Jesus.
And this broad is walking around for 31 days knowing her kid's dead. I can't even understand that on any level.
See that?
It's easy just to say, yeah, she's a fucking psycho.
That's the parental thing, too, that a lot of the people that were commenting are parents, and they were fucking livid because they see their kid in that situation.
Everyone
and they're
does.
like, oh, my God. No, everyone doesn't. I didn't.
Dude.
Because I have no concept of a parent-like
thing. You brush everything. Of course you do. What if it was, God forbid, another kid in your circle?
Oh, I understand. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Then they'd be livid, pissed, but you're never going to get the feeling of your own kid and be able to put that together with this situation and think, wow, I couldn't imagine that.
Right.
I just don't have it. I'm not a parent, so I can't feel like a parent does. I have niece and nephew and things like that, but that's just not the same. It's not the same relationship, you know? I just can't. I could be mad. I could go like, holy shit. And if, God forbid, anything happened to any of my family, yeah, I'd want to fucking burst in and blast the person in the face.
Well, just imagine whoever you love in your life, just imagine they're gone. And then you go through life for 31 days making believe nothing happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't even have to be a kid. That's fucking That is downright creepy, man. That's serial killer creepiness that people just, don't understand the mind of a serial killer. That's some creepy ass shit to be able to go through life like that.
Yeah, it is. She is creepy. I'll give you that.
Uriah's here? We should take a break then.
All right. We'll take a little break.
All right, we'll get back to this, obviously. It's the big story of the day, even though we're a day late on this, but at least we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a little this and a little that. Uriah Faber next, and then a little later this morning, Dennis Leary and Adam Farrar are stopping by to talk about the new season of Rescue Me, and I also want to know about Curb Your Enthusiasm because Jimmy went to the premiere.
Yes, I did.
All right, we got things to do. Stay there.
It's radio. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. Laughing out of your mind. Wildly funny. It's radio. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. This is the most energy I've had at 7 in the morning. Wildly funny. Oh, jeez. I've never been in a room this funny. Wildly funny. Wildly funny. Laughing out of your mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It's radio. Have you ever been to the zoo? Because that's also entertaining. Wildly funny. Wow. I've never been in a room this funny. Wow. It's radio. Wildly funny. Radio. Wow. Wildly funny. Radio. Laughing out of your mind. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Gregorio! Antonio!
Amy.